Welcome, this is Joshua Benoist in Autodesk Product Support. We're on video 4 where we're talking about how to migrate custom Mvpart catalogs between an earlier version and a later version. So let's go to the problem statement. Read that problem statement if you want. Pause the video. Let's move on. So we were just looking up the Mvpart catalog that we just created. So we're going to create my catalogs. Open that up, and there's our new catalog that we just created. So we've added that now to this list, and whether it's on top or bottom does matter. So if there's duplicates, remember I mentioned in 2008, if you migrate your default out-of-the-box catalog forward into a future version with default out-of-the-box parts in there, or parts that you created starting from one of those default out-of-the-box parts, it's going to see that there's a duplicate in the later version, and it's going to mess things up. So you don't want to do that. You want to get rid of any default stuff out of the 2008 or earlier catalogs before migrating it into a later version, so that all you're left with is custom Mvparts that you've created from scratch. Okay. So I mentioned that the priority, the order of these matters. So if you had some default parts in the 2008 catalog when you migrated it forward, then basically catalog, the index, is going to go to the first one in this list here, and it hits the first part, and then it sees that there's a duplicate in the next catalog down below. That duplicate doesn't even show up, so you only see the part once. So if you customized a part starting from an out-of-the-box one, and yours is the topmost one in the list here, then your part's the only one that's going to show up, meaning that you're going to be missing some of the default out-of-the-box parts that came in the lower one in the list here. So don't migrate forward anything that was started from a default out-of-the-box Mvpart. I can probably show you what that means later. But anyway, so we've added our new catalog to the list here, and you can move it up or down. I'd recommend just leaving it down below the default ones, but really it doesn't matter. It does matter that this is the sequence that it's going to show up in the list. So I'm going to click OK here, and let's go type in at the command line MvpartAdd, Mvpart add. So if I come to the Mvpart add, I don't have any parts in my other catalog, so it still doesn't show up because I don't have any parts there. Let's do something here. Let's go to content builder. Alright, so you saw that it wasn't showing up in the list. It's not going to, and here's why. Let me open that back up. So here's the out-of-the-box default APC catalog. We created the folder My Catalogs here. I mentioned that all these folders here that are in the same main folder as the main catalog, it's going to find and add those parts to this catalog. If I go in here, here's this, which is actually 2 or 3 levels further down, the file folder tree. What we need to do is cut this out, come up a whole level, a level above that catalog there, and paste it in here. Now we just moved it, so we need to go fix the path in